The Golden Whisper. Once upon a time, in the serene village of Eldermere nestled between emerald hills, there lived a young dreamer named Elias. Despite being surrounded by hard-working farmers and merchants, Elias was different. He had no inclination toward plowing fields or trading goods. Instead, he yearned for a life of leisure, where wealth flowed to him effortlessly. One sunny afternoon, while wandering aimlessly near the edge of the whispering woods, Elias stumbled upon a peculiar sight. There, beneath a centuries-old oak tree, sat a man dressed in an elegant robe of golden threads. His eyes sparkled like molten gold, and a faint glow seemed to emanate from his skin. The man beckoned Elias with a knowing smile. "Come closer, young dreamer," the man said, his voice as smooth as a lullaby. Elias approached cautiously, his curiosity outweighing his fear. "Who are you?" he asked. "I am Oriel, the keeper of the Golden Whisper," the man replied. "I grant those I deem worthy the gift of effortless wealth. But remember, such a gift comes with its own challenges." Elias' heart raced. Effortless wealth. What must I do? Oriel's smile widened. "You need only take this coin," he said, holding out a glimmering golden token etched with intricate symbols. "This coin will never leave your side, and it will multiply itself endlessly, providing you with all the riches you desire. But heed my warning, do not allow greed to cloud your heart, or the coin's magic will turn against you." Without hesitation, Elias took the coin. The moment it touched his palm, he felt a warmth spread through his body, and a second coin appeared beside it. His eyes widened in disbelief. "Use it wisely," Oriel said before vanishing into a wisp of golden mist. Elias returned to the village, his heart brimming with excitement. At first, he used the coin sparingly. He paid off his family's debts, bought a small cottage by the river, and shared his newfound wealth with the villagers. They hailed him as a savior, and life seemed like a dream. But as the weeks turned into months, the coin's magic began to consume Elias' thoughts. He discovered that the more he focused on the coin, the faster it multiplied. Gold piled up in his cottage, spilling from chests and cupboards. The villagers' admiration turned to envy, and soon, whispers of suspicion began to circulate. Elias, once a cheerful and generous soul, became increasingly paranoid. He stopped venturing out, fearing someone might steal his precious coins. He abandoned his friends and family, retreating into solitude. One stormy night, as thunder roared and rain lashed against his windows, Elias sat in the dimly lit cottage surrounded by his hoarded wealth. The golden coin that had brought him so much prosperity now felt like a curse. He stared at it, his mind a whirlwind of regret. "Why did I take this coin?" he muttered to himself. "I have everything, yet I feel empty." Suddenly, a familiar voice echoed through the room. "You have forgotten the warning, Elias." Elias turned to see Oriel standing in the corner, his golden glow dimmer than before. "You allowed greed to take root in your heart," Oriel said. "The coin's magic thrives on balance. When you stopped sharing your wealth and let fear dictate your actions, you disrupted that balance." Tears welled in Elias' eyes. "Can I undo this? Can I make things right?" Oriel nodded. "The path to redemption is not easy, but it is possible. You must give away all your riches, including the coin itself, to those in need. Only then will you be free of its burden." Though the thought of parting with his wealth terrified him, Elias knew he had no choice. Over the next few weeks, he distributed his gold to the villagers, rebuilding homes, funding schools, and helping the poor. With each act of kindness, he felt a weight lift from his heart. Finally, he returned to the old oak tree where he had first met Oriel. Holding the golden coin in his hand, he whispered, "I release you," and placed it at the base of the tree. The coin dissolved into golden dust, carried away by the wind. As the dust settled, Elias felt a profound sense of peace. Though he no longer had the coin or his immense wealth, he was richer in spirit than ever before. The villagers welcomed him back with open arms, and he found joy in their laughter and gratitude. Elias spent the rest of his days as a storyteller, sharing his tale of the golden whisper. He taught others that true wealth lay not in coins or possessions, but in the connections we forge and the kindness we show. And so, the young dreamer who once sought effortless riches found a treasure far greater, a life filled with purpose, love, and contentment.